Hello everybody and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. Alright, so sorry, don't mind me. I'm just laughing for no particular reason. So there's been a mod that has circulated around in the comments, and I haven't heard even a single person say a single positive word about this mod. So it caught my attention. So you've already seen the title. You already know what it is, but I'm gonna pretend as if you haven't seen the title. Oh, what's this? Huh, Abby doesn't have a page. Whoa, that's crazy. There's only one other mod that conflicts with the Stigma Workshop. Whoa, that's crazy. I wonder what mod that could be. I'm very curious, so why don't we go ahead and jump into the mod and see what it has in store for us. Now, the English text is seemingly just a little bit jarring. I took a little peek at it just to see if it's working, and it seems to be. But yeah, the English text is just a little bit off. Roland, we're gonna burn the food! Oh, no. That's Malkith if she went back to high school. Be careful. Oh, that was so close. Like this. Roll it again. Let's cook it for a while. Well, that smells good. Chef Roland's amazing scallion cake. Done.
Wow, you're a great cook, Roland.
Then the scallion cake still needs beer, right? That's Zach? Here, I also prepared wine for every patron librarian present, including Gabura, of course. I'm also a little proud to see everyone in high spirits. Are you thinking about something, Roland? Just about the day's gone. Speaking of that, Gabura asked me to find her outside and call her in when we're about to drink. I'll be back in a minute. Don't eat without me. Then you'd better be quick before the scallion cake goes cold. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Ah! Crap. Its self-destruction just won't stop, even if I just cut it in half. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on here? I've been encountering these rough things that engage me as soon as I walk outside. Okay, would you mind if I help you in order to, have hot scallion cakes? Don't be careless. These things are not easy to deal with. Even if you say so, no matter what, it seems they're not gonna spare us the time to chat. I, added my own little bit of dialogue in there. Okay, so, Titanic Diatexis's page. They can only use ranged, they have +1 blunt, and Roberto is enjoying cake instead of helping us out. So we have Roland instead of Roberto, because he is eating cake with everyone else. How rude. They only have 1 dice, well, 1 page, which is Molten Ball, 3 to 5, inflict 1 burn. And they all have the same thing. Let's do this. Boink, boink. Oh no, oh boy. They have an index thing where they just focus down one person, huh? So be it. We can win that easily, and then I'm just going to draw a page. Yeah, let's do that. And then easily win that. And then do damage here. Good defense order. I'm gonna go for Smoke Prick. And then Smoke Blow. And then we're just gonna go for a little bit of damage here with Multi-Slash. And, Busy. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. Let's go for Will of the Prescript. And then we will go for... Yeah, we'll do right here. Alright, let's do this.
You're going to have to try harder than that. Burn.
Okay, we won all the clashes. Ow. Man, why is she inflicted with Fragile again? Myra's luck with that is so terrible. It feels like she always gets Fragile. Ugh. But I like the buff because it has such a good chance to high roll. Not to mention it fits her. Okay, so far so good. Well, we lost the music. Unfortunate. Okay, here we go. Big value.
Raging Storm. Love. You thought you could defeat me? You would be thoroughly mistaken. Ulterior Workshop.
Almost got him. Bit more damage.
The will of the city. Burn.
I don't want those. They're only going for Roland.
But he has counter die.
I don't think it'll matter, though. I mean, we could technically just go for Prey. Claws of Savagery on Roland, since he's the one being focused down. God, really? That's wonderful. Alright, big value. Here we go.
Emotional turbulence.
Emotional damage. Yep, that's gonna be a board wipe. I'll tell you what.
Renga Workshop.
Meh.
Ha!
Second stagger.
Third stagger. Dead.
Reset. Dang it. Alright, well, we got 2 dead, but I was hoping for just a little bit more value with the resets.
Now that's more like it. That's music I can get behind.
Well, Kabura can finish this off. Yeah. We'll just take a little load off. It's just that easy. And people said this was hard? So easy. Okay, I say that, by the way, I say that fully expecting the difficulty curve to become vertical.
Holy, is that the last one? Seems like it is. They're probably monsters coming from the ruins. Suburbs are really dangerous. Any normal fixer may have died here. This kind of thing happened to the research institutes in the suburbs before. Let's get back. Okay. Give your strength to me.
Nice. Molten Ball, and that's it. Blunt Mastery. That's it. I would love to say that that Yesod can make use out of that blunt mastery, but considering it costs 9, I don't think he can.
Another strike. I wonder where these things came from. Well, what the are you doing here?
Nothing. I'm just worried you can't handle it alone.
Okay. Deepest lore, because obviously we're treading a little bit away from Bina's character. Here's the deepest lore. Bina is literally just here to taunt Gebura. She's like, nah, she...
I'm just worried about you. After all, you're not very good at doing things alone.
And she's literally just antagonizing her the entire time, pretending to be nice. She's like,
Oh yes, I am simply here to make sure you are not lonely.
just completely, just like being a total jerk.
BS. Let's make it clear. Don't complain if I cut you down in passing.
If that is what you say.
Forget about it. I shouldn't have talked to you about this. I didn't expect it to be so close. No wonder I always meet it as soon as I go out.
So, you're just going to...
Go in and cut down all these for sure.
Sinners will never actually go deeper and describe their sins. Though I suppose the only one who may is worthy of the title, the Red Mist.
What do you mean? Killing these things won't make you a sinner.
The accumulated amount was covered along with the buried truth that they were human. Even now, there is no difference.
What do you mean? You mean they used to be human? Yes, that's what ego that's what ego is!
Well, okay, hang on. Caveat, I think I said that right. That's what abnormalities are. Therefore, that's what ego is, sort of. Unless my lore is misunderstanding, but I don't think it is.
I'll leave the answer for you.
I don't care what they used to be. Since they've become ferocious monsters, I can only rule them out. It's just that there may be one more person to kill. The one who turned them into such a thing.
No need to conjecture. You should just look ahead.
What nonsense are you talking about now? I'm going down. Suit yourself. Huh? What are these?
The Order of Henier. Interesting.
Why do you always seem to understand everything?
The former city has not yet formed its present appearance, and the former civilization has long been buried deep in the ground. When the past has long since vanished, a faded history has been uncovered.
Isn't that a relic? Why do you use such complicated words? What's the Order of Head... whatever?
Henier's doctrine is to turn the world into chaos. In terms of the results, it may have been achieved.
Enough chat. It's time to work.
Oh, we get to use both. Oh, I see. Basically, which floor's pages do you like more? I mean, technically we could just beef out Red Mist, but we could also use Apocalypse. Let's see what they do. Titanic Prayer. At the start of the scene, if there are no targetable enemies, purge untargetable. Oof. No cheesing this one. If other allies present cannot be targeted by mass attack pages, and gain untargetable effect once every 2 scenes. Digestive Liquid. Inflict 2 burn and 1 erosion. Seal a speed die. Interesting. So that's already telling me that we should probably look out for status effects. Okay. And then these are just the burn guys. Alright, we'll do Bina's floor then. I want to make Bina immune to status effects, and I want to give Gebura the heal whoever the lowest health person is. Oh my god, we have everybody! What? Oh yeah, this is my jam! Hang on. Gabura, Bina, Kyle, Kingsley, Myra, Yukari, Azazel, and Sombor. The icons are a little bit wigged out, considering Azazel looks like Yukari, but that's fine. We can counter that pretty easily, and then I'm going to go... Let's see, Sombor. What serum shall we inject first? We don't need a heal. Yeah, Serum R, if you please. Then, why don't we go ahead and go for an opening ceremony? And then, that'll reduce everything's cost, so next turn, he gets to go complete sicko mode. He also has one of 3 serums. Oh, actually, hang on. Opening ceremony, boom. Here we go. Blood spreading. Focus your spirit. Inspiration. The pillar! He got sealed. Oh, okay, it'll still be okay. We still got the cost reduction, but getting sealed does kind of suck. Azazel, going in. Myra, doing damage. Kingsley, doing damage. And now, we're doing even more. Kingsley going in. Drawing, recovering. Here comes Kyle, doing burn. Recovering light and drawing. Man, these are chaotic turns. These are really chaotic turns. Now then, how about we X-Rip? Right here, if you please. Okay, this will be a good turn. Raging Storm! Love! Still hit us with one. We win those clashes 100% of the time. The Thought Gear of Propagation. X-Rip. Okay, remove him from the fight entirely. Apply a bit of fairy there. And be gone with him. Unending Thirst. Multi-slash. Bit of burn. Excellent. This is so good. Okay, we'll do a bit of fragile. Where's Gabura? There she is. And then Bina. To keep the forest's peace. Oh yeah, this is pretty good. How close are you? Tell you what. Gabura will kill here. And then... Serum R. Let's go. Oh. And then Expiration R. You know what? I'm really curious to see how this does. Everyone else take a back seat. Goodbye. Expiration. Serum R. I almost said expiration. Aw. Ow. I don't know what happened to his other die. I guess it just... Oh, did he lose the clash? Okay, let's do Gene Berserk, and then he can change forms next scene. She'll just counter die it, so we are totally fine. I'm gonna have Bina. Oh, can't go for Shockwave. Let's do that. And then we wait. Pillar. Well then, how about Serum W? Well, let's go for a little ride, shall we? And then we'll just finish it off the right way. Goodbye. No, you cut off the animation! Oh! That's like, oh! You know what? Fine. Sombor's gonna kill you then. You want to take away his cool, like, time to shine, he's just gonna kill you. Wow. That's pretty fun. Fight 2. Okay. At the start of the act, 2 additional Deaxtruses are summoned. Dice on this character's page and the pages clashing with them are unaffected by power gain or loss. Respond to a one-sided attack with Wither Shield. 5 to 8. Inflict 1 Wither. Inflict 5 burn and 2 Wither to all enemies. Oh, yikes. Okay, so probably go for him first, and then just these guys.
Fight 2. Let's see what you're... Serum W, if you please, Sombor.
And then... I don't know what happened to the other page, but okay. I want to go Serum W, Expiration W, Z Cut. Yeah, and that's pretty good.
Raging Storm. Love.
You did not need that turn, did you?
Thought gear of propagation. The meat gear of inspiration. Of the city. Serum W.
Come with me. It's so good! Oh, I love being able to use that ourselves. And yes, we will go back to the Night Skin after this. That Wither effect seems to be pretty strong. Oh, interesting. Can't reroll. I mean, we do plenty of bleed. I was only really interested in long arms anyway. So what does this Wither do? Take 1 damage every time you roll a die. The minimum and maximum value of a die is reduced. At the end of the scene, half the stack. Also, good thing we immobilized him because he's untargetable this turn. I think it's time we manifest our ego. What do you think? Alright, here we go. Big turn. Shockwave.
The rites of the Blood Moon.
Manifest ego. Gain a bunch of strength.
Oh, yes. It seems we might be a little bit too strong for you.
Well, as I say that. That's fine. And the counter die is gone. Oh no, it's still there. Okay, so it just keeps refreshing. Well, he's a bit annoying. Not the end of the world, but definitely annoying. We'll have Bina split her damage. That way she can just recover some light. Okay, here we go.
Indoctrinate them.
We don't get to see the animation of her just fly. Never mind. She's still gonna fly. With the power of smoke!
Agile strike.
Oh, good double dodge. Into the fairy. Oh, just barely enough. Well, just barely not enough to draw. Man, this guy really is annoying. So I guess the strategy here, open up with some sort of block die just to get rid of his counter die. Yeah, that seems to be the play. Yeah, Gabura's a little bit low. Why not? Tilted scale. And then... deal percent health?
Don't mind if I do.
So I assume he could still counter. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for Serum K. Yeah, I'm going to go for Serum K. And then we're just going to heal up. Yeah, we're just going to go straight back to full health. God, you are really annoying. Good luck getting through this. Double pillar. Okay, this should be a good turn. I would be very surprised if it wasn't. Well, you might stop one of the pillars, but you can't stop both. Goodbye. Oof, we got staggered. That kind of sucks. So I find it interesting that dice are unaffected by power gain or loss when you're clashing against him. Or is it because it's counter die that it's not having any effect? That's something to think about, I guess. When a librarian takes a hit while under 50%. Let's do instincts, Gabura. Oh, we can't re-roll. I don't want any of these. After taking damage, attacks deal bonus damage. I don't know. This after taking damage? Yeah, Yukari can get a lot of use out of that. And then recover health. Enemies are not influenced by power gain or loss. It's not really gaining a lot, though. Should we just take it as, like, a just in case the third phase is bad? We'll take it just in case phase 3 is, like, really bad. Okay, I think we can change to serum. We need R now? Oh, we can't change it. Well, fine. I didn't want to change anyway. Okay. This is just a recovery turn. Got him. All right, Buster. Yeah, you did. Actually, you know what? Let's make as much use out of this as we can. Yeah. Mimicry. Oh, he still gets to go first. I forgot he's pure range. Yeah, give me that health back. Thank you. Whew. Jeez. Getting a little bit close now. Kinda sucks we don't have Marcos, because Marcos is like the big support. So not having him honestly kinda sucks. Because he's really supporty. Okay, we have 2 prayers. And this one, Titanic Vitra. 2 additional... oh, wait. Oh, wow. So we have... so what is it? So we have 4 of the little guys. While alive, allies gain the effect of Puffy Broom. At the start of each scene, extract smoke from other characters. First die of each page. On hit, inflict 1 burn per 1 smoke on self. Upon hit, lose 1 smoke to inflict attacker with 1 smoke, and 1 burn per 1 smoke on self. Okay. Use 2 smoke to gain another random... Wait. Use 2 smoke to use this again on a random enemy. Yeah. Smoke, burn, wither. Smoke, draw, inflict smoke. Oh, yikes. So we definitely gonna go for that Vitra first. I think that much is, obvious. Yeesh, this is one heck of a turn. How about... No, that's the Witherer. How about we just open up with a Shockwave into a triple fairy? 8 to 15. We could potentially block that. 8 to 12. Might be able to block that. Okay, this is going to be one messy turn. Love! Shockwave. Try and protect ourselves as much as we can. Pretty even damage, though. Blood spread. Oh, that's a lot of health. Rights of the blood. Here comes the fairy. And next turn, we should get our final ego page for both floors as well. Manifest ego, nice. Focus spirit, nice. Crimson Scar. Expiration R. Okay, Violent Flame. Crimson Claws. Okay, recover as much as we can. Go for Fervent Emotions. Big burn. Multi-slash just to recover a bit of our stuff. Ah. Gain strength. Recover. Bit of burn. Ah! Oh, that sucks. I think Kyle's dead. Yeah, Kyle died. Dang! Didn't get to hit the Zhao phase. Unfortunate. Oof. Yeah, that sucks. But, oh well. What are you gonna do? This is either gonna make or break the fight. Here we go. Oof. Didn't hit either. Okay, life insurance. Yeah, our mass attacks unfortunately aren't doing too well. Okay, we did end up hitting that. That's good. Okay, gets to do it again. I don't believe he gets to do it again. Ow. Oh, recover a lot of health. Recover a lot of our resources. Staggered. Oh. Dead. Jeez. Okay, let's catch our breath. The counter die will be very, very good. Some of you will die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to take. Die.
The pillar!
Everybody is so low right now. Well, that's unfortunate. That's enough to reduce the cost? That is not.
Justice. Crimson claws. My claws that bite. My jaws that catch. Fervent emotions.
Ouch. I do think we end up losing this one. I'm not sure we have the health to continue. We'll see. But it's definitely not looking good. Oof. Okay. Stagger is really not an issue. Double the power of the last die the Librarian plays each scene. Recovers HP equal to the amount of damage dealt. That's the first die. So, theoretically, if we just went for Onrush and did 17 damage, we'd be at 37 health. However, because of Wither, I don't think that's going to quite be the case. So let's go for Goodbye. Can't do Beast. When there's no Intruder, the first enemy is marked by Intruder. All the Intruder's attacks deal less. The Intruder takes bonus damage. Intruder. Could do Cobalt Scar. Dipsia could also be good. Recover health, gain 1 strength. Target receives 1 strength and more bleed. Feeble and Disarm, though. Let's Feeble and Disarm. And then ooh. I don't know, though. Apocalypse, I don't think, will actually do a whole lot for us. Reduce the cost of cards. Inflict paralysis, though. Oh, but he's not... Do counter die count? But he's unaffected, isn't he? Hang on. Wither Shield. But he's unaffected. Dice on this character's pages and the pages clashing with them are unaffected by power gain or loss. So in theory, Twilight would be really good. Could do Beak. That... Okay, I was trying to hide it and it just chose Apocalypse. So I guess that's what we're using now. Let's reduce the cost of everything. That's all I want to do. And then... Good pillar. Yeah. And then let's just hold. Good. Okay. I think that means we broke his die. Goodbye. Ah. Unfortunate. Wow, what happened to the background? Hello? It's so dark.
I cannot see. I cannot see anything. Help me. I am blind.
If the target's current dice is offensive, lower max value by 2. Boost dice max value by times 2 of how much it costs, so it would be +4. I think we could win that. And then do we just go for damage, do you think? Yeah, I'm kind of imagining so. Let's do that. But then they're kind of an issue, aren't they? You know what? Let's try... Ah, we're out of... Ouch. Oh, what? What? Oof. I think it's gonna come down to Yukari and Sombor. Oh, almost staggered. Yeah, it's gonna come down to them. Jeez, this the pitch black. Okay, can't hit them. They're both really low. Okay, let's just see what we can do. Oh, slideshow. Oh my god. Oh, I think the game is borked. Oh, I don't think it can do it. Oh, the slideshow. Okay, so the game essentially crashed right there. It didn't, like, actually crash, but that was more or less a crash. However, I think we could have won. So, we were going to hit with Justitia, which, let's assume we hit a high roll that would do a maximum of blah 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 damage. So, we were about to do some damage, do some percent damage, and then with Yukari, we were going to do some healing. We were going to hit him, let's assume, relatively hard. I think we would have won the fight, but I think it would have been extremely close. I definitely think it would have been very, 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 very close. But I think overall, we had that fight pretty much won, especially because Sombor could have gone into serum healing. I forget exactly which one it is, but the serum that heals you, he could have gone into that, not next turn, but the turn after that, and that basically, he could have countered anything thrown his way, just because of, we already had the other two. So, I don't know. And then, assuming he took no damage, he would have recovered 30 health, which is a very big deal. I feel like we had a pretty decent shot with that. Although, if we had Marcos, we definitely would have won. Because Marcos would be recovering stagger, would be giving protection, would be recovering people's health and stagger, and we would also be able to clash with things relatively easily. So the fact we didn't have Marcos really kind of sucked. And we also didn't get Tilted Scale or Judgment. We got Weight of Sin, But we didn't get the other two that we really wanted, so... that could have been a little bit better. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that, that was a victory. Seems that the people who dug up these ruins are finished. Considering the strength of those monsters, they probably didn't even have time to run. Is this a tree root? I don't remember seeing any large plants nearby. Also, I gotta say, the artwork for this. Say what you will about the difficulty, and yeah, it's pretty hard. I have the easy version installed. And even with, like, really strong builds, this is still kind of pushing my limits a little bit. But, say what you will about the difficulty. This art is, like, almost perfect with the actual game. It is so close. Like, look at Gebura. She looks 90% flawless. Huh?
That's just you. I'll go back.
Huh? Ah! Why did it suddenly collapse? What is this? Brr. I've been thinking recently. By the way, I installed it, and you can't make me uninstall it. You cannot make me uninstall Long Hair Angela. I've wanted it for so long. I've wanted Long Hair Angela. I've wanted Long Hair Angela since we started Ruina. And then I see a mod for it, and I have to. Plain and simple. Her hair grew out. They've been out here for a long time. Big time passage. She grew out her hair again. I've been thinking recently. Can you use the power of the library to invite clerks of Ham Ham Pang Pang?
What? You want to learn their secret recipe?
Well, I just want to shop remotely. You shouldn't be so angry.
No, the shock. No, this time it is not me.
Huh? What the?
Go to the balcony.
My gird! Ugh! Why does he keep doing this? Marcos! Get your... I was gonna say, get your head in the game! See, because then we do that, and then boom. I don't understand why that is so buggy. I guess it's just the skin. I guess it's just a limitation of it.
Gebura and Bina went out to investigate. Maybe they made the sounds.
It's too loud. What happened?
I can feel that the library has not been invaded. Don't worry about it too much for now. Oh, they're back. Explain the situation.
I'm, pretty confused myself now. In short, I found the nest of those monsters. There's an excavated relic near the library. Then I went in and cleaned up the monsters, each of which has clear functionality. They're weapons made by man. Yeah, I felt that when I saw their self-destruction. And sure enough, there's other kinds. These are monsters who are strong enough to hamper my own prototype ego. Monsters who hide in the dark and spray corrosive liquid and hinder self-healing. Monsters who can fight back and forth with... Monsters who can fight both Bina and me.
The function based on group... They must function based on group operations. The possibility of mass production, coupled with the vitality of being buried underground for a long time.
Sounds like a nightmare. Fortunately, seeing as we're in the outskirts and all, their technology hasn't been discovered. The excavated tunnel stopped about 50 meters underground. I don't know how many parts are buried even deeper than that. I'd estimate that they were killed as soon as they came into contact with those monsters.
After that, the focal point comes.
Yeah, I found something like a strange tree root in the deepest part of the excavation. I cut it off and it blocked the road.
Blind action will only put yourself at risk.
Although I was very angry, this time I really didn't think well. Just like cutting the thing's giant toe, countless tree roots or tentacles began to move violently, which resulted in a collapse. I had to sprint to avoid being buried. After coming up, I saw the scope of influence was so huge, I couldn't imagine the whole picture of this thing. So those plant-like things are actually a super leveled monster sleeping deep underground. And now it's awake and ready to come up.
Bina, do you think those at the top of the city will take action on this? Although there is only one strong will, it is still in the category of human for the time being. So there is no need to think about it.
That is to say, when those monsters break into the city and kill, is the head just watching?
So, when the pianist and the crying children are making a fuss, it's just the fixers who are taking action.
If this was before, I would just say this is this and that is that. But, now I don't want to turn a blind eye to the pain of others. Besides, this time is not even close to the pianist and the crying children. You know, that one guy who showed up like 17 times? Yeah, that guy. Do we remember that guy?
Enough. Since the opponent is human, there is a possibility of negotiation. If you are an idiot. I'll try to invite the opponent to the library. Even though I've said I do not control the invitations, so therefore I am completely lying to the three of you currently. But, luckily, none of you will know that. Even if there is a battle, we can take the initiative in the library.
Angela, this is the first time I agree with you. You've become reasonable. At least that's what I would say if this were a, totally real scenario and not definitely something that makes no sense. Seeing as I am aware that you can't actually control the invitations. Also, just because these things are human does not mean that they can actually write. Therefore, there's no guarantee that they can actually show up. But maybe that's just me. I'm no scientist. I'm just the red mist.
Don't say anything superfluous. I'll start to concentrate. How many years have passed since then? Thanks to the light that gave me hope and energy that once fell into silence. Now I am finally bathed in the real sunlight again. How can a city of this size exist in such a remote and desolate place? What is this? Although it is very weak, it is really that kind of light. Invite me to the library? Sure, just confirm your motivation to help me. Welcome to the library. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake. Hello, I'm Titania. I'm looking for a job now.
Hey, Angela, are you sure you're on the right target? I'm ready to resist mental pollution.
I was still a member of the Randall family, even if I'm in this condition. How could I be a guest with that disgraceful attitude?
She heard it.
What we are talking to now is only a small piece, and her huge quality outside the library has not decreased.
Okay, it seems like this mod isn't, Alright, it seems like long hair Angela isn't perfect. Maybe we'll go back to short hair Angela, since everyone prefers it anyway.
My thinking is I am afraid I do not know this word. Please don't worry.
Have ancient people ever... What? What did I just say? I wonder if how did ancient people ever develop such a terrible thing?
Ancient? Have you lost your sense of time in the darkness?
That... Oh, I feel like I'm reading the Google Translate again. I don't mean to be mean. I'm sure they worked very hard on the English translation. However, it very much reminds me of the freaking L Corp Google Translate edition. That's what I feel like I'm reading right now. I'm improving 90% of the lines.
Have you lost your sense of time in the darkness due to your lack of interaction? It seems you don't know the current time yet. I don't know. What?
Although we can't imagine what the world used to be like, only humans live in that city, and the ruins outside are full of dangerous monsters.
How long ago did it start? Unfortunately, there is no relevant record in the known history. That was at least thousands of years ago, based on the fact that I totally slowed down time for a very, very long time, considering, the whole millions of years thing. But, whatever. And it is not even certain how many civilization changes had taken place before that. So, that Randall family?
It doesn't exist in the city. Even if it does, it's probably just a different name.
If you're kidding, please stop. You can't laugh it off if you go on like this. Poor forgotten one. The city is man's last residence before all civilizations have been erased.
My improv is not perfect.
Impossible. How could it be? It can't be. Why are you lying to me? I'll confirm it myself.
Angela?
Yum 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 yum.
The connection is cut off. Sure enough, it's a trap. Do you think it's useful to play such a trick? Just come on.
Understand each other's meanings without word. Is this the so-called heart-to-heart?
I actually think this might have been Google translated, and I say that in the nicest possible way. Okay. What the heck is he trying to say here?
Man, you guys really are terrible at, dropping bad news, aren't you? I don't think you're very good at heart-to-hearts, are you? I just shouted because I felt like something would happen if we let her leave. Do you have a plan? Huh?
Let me briefly explain from the conversation just now. In short, she really is a human in spirit, but she has been buried for so long underground that she has lost herself, or at the very least, she has lost her personality because of some form of obsession.
The obsession is very obviously impossible to achieve, right? Because of, time. If she believes that, it's impossible, she'll just die.
Just let her go out and recognize the reality by herself will become...
Okay.
Let her discover by herself that reality is the worst possible situation. There are only two possible outcomes. Either she will die from this realization, or it will help calm her obsession.
When it comes to calming down an obsession, we're professionals at it. I see. I fully understand. Just like what I did to you two before, right?
I was trying to resonate then. I failed to do so now because she was too defensive. I still have to use the old way of intensifying her feelings before we can break through her guard.
Doesn't make any difference to me. Let's do this.
It seems that a grand play will be performed on the stage across time.
Oh, jeez. We get to use Angela. Oh, wait. Angela, Roland, Gebura, Bina. We'll find... Wait, what? We're gonna use 3 freaking floors? Are you serious? Angela, Roland, Gebura, and Bina will retreat upon taking fatal damage. Retreated librarians will rejoin the fight in another floor with half of their maximum XP. Oh my god, we can bring every single floor to this. Oh no. Okay, so Angela's pretty much... Oh, Angela also has Unrelenting. Okay. Pretty much the same build. Yep. Okay, same build. And I assume same build. Okay, now let's look at Titania. Seed. Speed dice +2. +1 at emotion level 3 or higher, and all pages cost 1 less. Titanic Witherer will take attacks from up to 5 pages for this character. The reception ends when HP is reduced to 0. Interesting, so we're just trying to beat her up, not kill her. At the beginning of each act, if you are not the character with the most light, you will absorb light from the character with the most light until you are the character with the most. You will repeatedly draw pages until the number of pages in your hand is the same as that of the character with the most cards in the field, and there is no card to draw. The spell failure or peacetime, including the book page of group attacks. Yeah, this was Google translated. Will cause damage to the difference between... will cause damage to the difference between the points of both sides to the target when a negative state is applied to itself, including ineffective power and concentrated fire. The same negative state is applied to all enemies. When landing a successful penetrate assault on the victim that is engaged in a combat with this character, inflict 2 bleed and 1 paralysis in this and next scene. This is not counted as inflicting status effects using the combat page, thus will not benefit from effects that bolster this behavior. The inflicted paralysis will not affect the said librarian, in this case, immediately as they roll their next die, which is due to the trigger it brings only taking its tick as said victim in this encounter is to use their next page. Oh my god, what is that? It's still going! Bro, when I said characters have a freaking book worth of passives, this is a book of passives. Oh, okay. Oh, where was I? What this means is that the next dice the said victim intends to roll will be unaffected by this reduction of maximum value, resulting in a rise of likelihood that the player who is playing Library of Ruina, the game misjudged the said victim's follow-up dice roll expectations. However, due to their inability to alter any previous decisions in an already happening encounter, the player will not be able to correct their mistake, which is exactly the reason this invaluable information is specified in this passive ability description.
What? Ugh. Let's look at our cards. Needle Round. Mass Summonation. This page is exhausted on use and returns to hand after 2 scenes. Recover health equal to the sum of bleed stacks on all enemies. Oh, man, this is a good page for Crimson. She's all about that bleed. 20 to 20. On Clash Win, destroy all of the opponent's dice. Okay. Dice on this page and the page clashing with it are unaffected by power. Maximum value and minimum value, gain or loss, dice on this page deal damage and stagger damage equal to half the natural roll. This dice does not deal stagger or normal damage on hit. Okay. Vine Trap, 6 to 10. Finally, something I can understand. Vine Penetration, 3 to 5. Okay. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay, so basically use every single floor. There's 2 acts! Oh no. She takes normal damage from everything. Blunt. Alright. Let's start with Yesod then. There's so much! Tremble in the eternal pits of fear! It felt like throwing a cool one-liner. Really? Roland? Come on, Roland. What? I wanted to be cool. I can be cool, too. Okay, so she took light from everybody. Oh, and they summoned more things. Right, I forgot they do that. Okay. So what's she doing? 6 to 10. Unaffected by power. Okay, and then deal half of whatever it's doing. Okay. So. Mass Individual. Let's get rid of some light, shall we? And then I want to inflict Bind, Feeble, Disarm. Yes. Okay, good, great. Wonderful. Alright. And then, what are we going to do after that? Once per act. Ooh, we can do Resonate. Hang on. Draw 1 page. All allies gain 3 random. Mass Individual Tempo. If this page activates Resonance, gain 1 Strength. Ooh. If it activates Resonance, all other characters are immobilized and gain 3 protection, stagger protection. All allies... Ooh, you know what? Let's make everyone completely... Let's change everything. And then we'll also just do some damage if we can. Oh no! Mouse page... Oh, right. She doesn't have the minus burn damage taken now. Dang. Oh well. Not the worst thing in the world, just a little bit unfortunate. And then we will gain some light. And then what? Do damage to him? Actually, we should probably just burst down the Witherer, right? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Well, let's win that clash, and then we'll just go for some more damage. And then I'll go for Pillar and Fairy. Alright, we gotta go with the puppets, don't we? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Puppeteer's Handiwork. Where's Yesod? Do we not have Yesod? Are you kidding me? We don't have Yesod on Yesod's floor? Bro. Okay, well... That's a lot of this floor's power gone. Okay, let's gain some light. Okay, that'll help. And then we will just gain even more light. And then Gebura, I want to go for, yeah, for that. And then we'll go for a spear here. And then, because we're still not done yet, I'm gain smoke, gain light, draw, gain light. Here we go. Big turn. You don't need that light, do you? Nice. Ah! Cost reduction. Take a little bit of damage. Inflict a bit of fairy. And then he wins both. Ow. What? He won that clash? Are you serious? Alright, everyone's immobilized. Well, we get to inflict a good amount of burn, though. Bah. Okay, well, I regret going to Yesod's floor first, because we don't have our really big thing. Who really does much blunt? Gebura. Bina. Alright, fair enough. We'll do this on Gebura. And immobilized. Nice! Everybody took so much burn, that is insane. I guess we'll just go for double shyness just to try and keep Angela alive, although she's not really looking all that good. I feel like we just keep going for Titania, right? I don't know. Can we proc? Yes, actually. Let's proc Resonant Scythe right here. And then just do some damage on him. Yeah, that should be fine. Straining strings, no. Mending strings? Actually, hang on. Oh, we have no way to generate our strings because Yesod isn't on this floor. Everything is thrown into a loop. Okay. At the very least, we can get them this way, but that's not ideal. Okay. Durandal. Old Boys Workshop. Okay. And then I want to go for Pillar into Fairy. And then counter those, which will also inflict her with some debuffs. Can't use Blazing Strike yet. Technically, we can use that. I'm gonna go for Chi Win because we're both burning. Yeah. And then we'll also go for Shockwave just to recover a little bit of our stuff. And then we will clash this. Kicks and stomps, inflict paralysis. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, sounds real good. And then let's have some fun! Okay, let's do this. Straining strings. One more. Pillar! Ow. There go both of her counter die already. Okay. Ow. Haha! Okay, none of those blocks worked. Keep applying debuffs. Heal up a little bit. Durandal! Good. Meh, 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 meh. Resonant Scythe. Old Boys Workshop did not work out for us. Everyone's immobilized? No. Not this time. Pessimisto. Presto. If it's lower than 4, set it to 4. Let's gain some emotion, shall we? And then moderato. Actually. Moderato. And then we'll also go for Lego. Lego. Ugh. Ugh. Straw page. Maybe we get more regen? No, not really. Okay. Let's do that. And then maybe we stagger there? I'm gonna recover just as much as we can. It's not gonna be a whole heck of a lot. Take 10 less from burn. And what is Mao's emotion currently? 2. Not enough. Scorching Despair. Ulterior Logic. And draw a page. And then here, we'll chain and chain. Then what are we gonna do here? This page is in hand upon staggering or defeating an enemy. You know what? Let's just get ourselves some real nice, bulky defense. Everyone recover just a little bit. Whoa, yeah, oh, yeah. Scorching Desperation. That is some big burn. Ow. Okay, I didn't block it. We're gonna take a lot of just damage. Ulterior Logic.
You are chained.
Okay, 2 chains. Blunt. Nice. That's debuff. Okay, well, we didn't hit any of it, so that's great. That's a good start. On rush, we got the stagger. Unless it was already staggered. I don't actually think we got the reset for that. Okay, recover just a little bit. Apply some burn. Ah!
Who is the status ailment?
Gabura. Is Mao 3? Mao is at 3. Here we go. Blazing Strike. Rekindled Strike. And Shockwave. Speaking of Shockwave, Bina, go for Shockwave. And then do damage there. Do damage here. Kicks and stomps. And then we'll go for multi-slash. And gears. And then I kind of just want to do damage, truthfully. So I'm gonna go for Needlework and Assailing Pulls. And then here we'll go for Crystal. Yeah. And then Old Boys. Yeah. And then double Focus Spirit, because not only does it give us a lot of strength, but it also makes sure that we are able to do what we want to do. Moderato? Yes. Vivace? And that's it. Okay, what about Angela? If we're at or below... You know what? I might do that, truthfully. Actually, deal stagger damage? Don't mind if I do, buddy. And then we'll also go for Big Boom. And then we will go with Courage to Protect. It should be a good turn.
The eye facing the fear.
Good.
The courage to protect.
Pew, 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 pew.
Shockwave.
You want to wear me out? Then come on.
Ah! Everyone's looking okay. Ow. Okay, you win that. Double fairy. Debuffed. More debuff. Oh, dead to burn, actually. Smoke Workshop, that heals us a little bit.
Moderato. Vivace. Blazing strike.
Almost got her staggered. She's at 100 health, though, so it doesn't really matter now. Was that 54 burn I just... Oh, good thing the Guts passive just kicked in, huh? Oof. That's so many dead! Oof. Oh, yikes. 7th bullet. And regret.
Crap.
Wait, what? It's not been invaded. Oh, they're back. Wait, what? Wait. What? This is definitely not correct. What just happened? Okay, that cutscene absolutely was not supposed to play. Should we just... Or no, it's a brand new act, huh? Let's see. What floor could we... So if we didn't get Yesod, we're not gonna get Hakma. So Blockma's totally out. We could get really powerful scaling from Netzak. Because we have Bong Bong, who's a pretty heavy scaler. And then we also have can't remember the name. Wow, I'm sad I can't remember the name. Who is also a really heavy scaler. And we would guarantee get both of them because they're in the final 2 slots. Okay, maybe we'll do that. Okay, Shimmering.
You know the rules, and so do I.
Really? You're gonna Rick-roll me with Shimmering? Gain Envy if not winning a clash. Deal damage to target equal to difference in dice value. When inflicted with negative status effects, the same effect is applied upon all enemies. Oh, that's why we were doing so much burn to ourselves, because Mao was going sicko mode with burn, and it just hurt us. Nice. Nice. Okay, then she has her book of stuff again. 7 to 14. Okay, that's different. So these can't be destroyed now. If it's a one-sided attack, it becomes a melee page, and all die gain plus 10 power. So, don't let her get a one-sided attack? Gotcha. She's so big! Ooh, this is cool music. I hope it's not copyrighted. That's something well, no, it hasn't been a problem yet. Isabel, who apparently looks like Bong Bong.
What are these dice? Bro!
Oh god, we're fighting Dog again. Alright, we're fighting Dog again.
Let's start opening ourselves up to the possibility that we will win.
Well, we have 2 out of 3 of our Unity characters, so...
Unity. Precision. Perfection.
Wait a minute, do we apply fairy to ourselves? Oh, I hope not. Alright. Well, just keep doing as much damage as we can.
Man.
Bong Bong is already basically dead. So much for that late game scaling. Can't scale if you're dead, nerd. She did have a little bit of charge, so she did recover with a little bit of health thanks to Nemo. However, it doesn't seem like that saved her. Oh my, we do apply fairy to ourselves. Ugh, disgusting. We apply it to everybody! Everybody has fairy! Oh wow, so Bina's a complete hindrance this fight.
Unity.
Wow. 700 stagger damage. Yeah, that's pretty solid. That's pretty good. Okay. Wait a minute, does he still have Yesod's floor page? Wait, what? He does! What? Well, in that case, I'm taking all the stuff that's permanent. Pierce? Gabura. Where the heck is she in this? Where is she? Oh, here she is. No, we can't. Wait. There she is. Each time I like Flower petals, Roland. Our galaxy. Or, all characters. If it wouldn't, take stagger damage equal to the amount and have it. When hit, inflict aroma, huh? So, hang on. Okay, we can't re-roll this despite my attempts. You know what? We're going for Teardrop. We're going all the way in. And we'll do it on Roland. Why not? If they're staggered, let's do Decappo. It's not going to do anything, but, you know, it'll be nice to have. So, I guess let's just do as much damage as we possibly can, especially considering the stuff. Oh, that would have been a really good opportunity for the one-sided attack.
I made my choice.
Alright, big damage.
The eye facing the fear, building the future. Those who are faithful and trustworthy. The courage to protect. The expectation and meaning of existence. The culmination of all of our power. I simply believe it is too much for you.
Although, truth be told, you're certainly going to do quite a number on us.
Lock and key.
Oh! Oh! Ah! There goes Bina. You know, for this particular phase, Bina is probably better off not being here. Manifest Ego.
Unity. Precision. Perfection.
You're staggered.
Courage. Bulwark.
What can I say? We're simply that powerful. Never underestimate the power of my library ever again. Staggered. Reset. Oh! Alright, Gabura had to run too. Sucks we didn't get the extra resets. That would have been really nice. Double dead. Dead. And then make sure that they're dead. 69! Okay. And then we win. Oh, really? We can't use Ferosa yet? Oh, we're missing ulterior logic. Wheels. 8 to 11. Ulterior Logic. Ranga. And Zanga. That's a win. No! Roland, wrong person! Oh, that's the 7th bullet. Okay, we still got the kill. But yikes. What can I say, boys? It only took 2 floors. Woo! It only took 2 floors, boys. It's not even that hard. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yes, we absolutely have the easy version installed, and I am fully aware that we've done a couple modded fights before this, but it's so easy. Page of Titania's Aid. Twinkling Analyst? You already have that. Oh, no, it's Angela. What? Well, she's not gonna keep that. Holy Maria! How many times did I die? 0, actually. I'm the only one who didn't die a single time.
0. 1 less than Gabura.
I began to doubt whether Company C could solve this. It was a natural disaster.
Did I do something really bad?
I like how it... I like how the mod is like, yeah, you definitely lost multiple times. Nope. First try. First try. Easy. That feels so good. The mod is like, there's no way that you did this first try. And I'm like, buddy, that's first try right there. I like the only loss so far has been technically to me lagging out, but I'm still confident that we could have won that. But what can I say? I'm just a pro gamer. Nothing. You just almost demolished the entire library.
I'm really sorry for doing such a thing to the benefactor who helped me twice. I'll try my best to compensate.
How am I supposed to feel now that your character's changed?
I lost my temper. My mood hasn't completely stabilized, but it's true that I want to compensate. We'll talk about that later. Do you understand the current situation? In fact, I thought it might be too late. I just can't accept it. I don't know how you calmed me down, but I'm really grateful. What are you going to do with me after seeing my past? It doesn't seem to matter now, though.
Nothing. There's a lot of people who have a similar experience to you in the city, and here. To put it sharply, these 3 have done no better than you.
What a sad age. Stop it. We've become who we are now. I want to change this twisted city. Are you coming with us, Titania? Now I have no dreams to speak of. Let me help you achieve yours to the end.
It's that easy. It's not over! Oof! I spoke too soon. Time to burn some books. Mysterious flasks. Smoke. I'm gonna have to look at these in detail. Yikes. They're so expensive. Good luck putting these on any pages. Okay, so I want to see how this passive works that summons Titania when you're at 50%. Oh, like that. Let's see. Mycelium. Once this reaches 10 stacks, the librarian will turn... Once this reaches 10 stacks, the librarian will turn their side to the enemies and receive 200 max HP and BP. I assume that's stagger resist. As a fixed deck, can only use Ego Page Heart's Desire. At the beginning of each act, if you are not the character with the most light, you'll absorb. When landing a successful penetrate. Right. We'll just pretend we know what that says. Alright, so what you got? Oh, is it just her page? This page is exhausted on use and returns. Can't use it, obviously. Heart's Desire. Spend all envy to set the minimum roll value of all dice on this page to half envy spent. Okay.
I'll just pretend I know what that means.
So...
Needle ground.
Well, that worked. And it's not reaching 10 stacks, so I mean... So far, so good. I want... Oof! Won both of them. Well, we don't have any mycelium.
Needle ground.
Huh. Oh, geez. I mean, we could... Yeah, you know what? I want to see how that works. And then we'll also go for Fine Penetration, just to win this one. Well, that seemed to work. Confession. We are now immune to being stunned. Nice. Vine Penetration, and then we'll make sure that he dies. Pew! That did a good amount of damage. It seems you need a little bit of aid, don't you, my friend? Well, do not worry. You are in safe hands.
The heart's desire.
Well, that was fun. I don't know how good she is. She doesn't seem very good. Or maybe I'm just not playing her right, but she didn't seem incredible. But that was kind of fun. A fully animated attack. She also got Determined Challenger, although I don't think that does anything. Okay, so, yeah, that was Jealous Flower. That was extremely long as well, so I think that is going to do it for this episode. Yeah, final thoughts. I think it's okay. I'm fully aware I'm using the, the baby mode version, the easy mode, but the easy mode at least seemed somewhat balanced. I say that loosely, considering we have extremely strong floors on both Bina and Gebura, and we still barely won those fights, so... Yeah, maybe it's not the most balanced thing in the world. It's like, this mod is really strange to me, because the passives are like playing it up as a joke, right? It's like, oh, I'm gonna rickroll them, and then I'm gonna leave a literal book, but then it feels like it's trying to take itself very seriously with, like, the vines, and Gebura's like, oh my god, I almost died, and blah, 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 blah. And then, I don't know. This mod, it is unique. I will give it that. I don't know if we're going to keep it installed. If I'm honest, most of the pages seem kind of weak. For example, Titania's page here. I don't have a whole lot to it. Basically, I have this, which, you know, burns us. We get the flasks, and then I have an extra extra +1 burn whenever we apply it. And then once we hit 50%, Titania takes over. So, I don't know. See, my problem is, these pages would feel a little bit more useful if they didn't have passives that cost like 9 and 10. For example, right? 4 blunt dice +1. 4 blunt dice +1. 9 blunt dice +1. Why would I use this when I can just use Puppet Skeleton and Lion's Fist for an even greater effect? You know what I mean? And then, because it's a just nice even 8, it then allows me to use high-level acrobatics, which is +1 to anything that costs 3 or more. Not to mention, something that is significantly better than it, being Magnum Opus, Blunt Dice Power +2, costs 1 less. So, why would I use this when I could just use Magnum Opus, potentially? And, yeah. You see the problem? These cost way too much. And then these passives, you have to build yourself around the passives alone. Like, Witherer sounds like it could be pretty juicy. Dice on this character's pages and the pages clashing are unaffected by power gain or loss. That'll be really good against bosses who like stack a million strength. And once per scene, respond to a one-sided attack with Wither Shield, which of course is that awful move that was applying Wither to us, which was making us hit like wet noodles. But it costs 10, and it has to be a one-sided attack. So, I don't know. These pages seem cool in theory. Like, for example, if other allies present cannot be targeted by mass attack pages, and you gain untargetable every 2 scenes. And on Cygnus's page, not Stormweaver, that untargetable and can't be targeted by mass attack, that makes Sam legit a rogue, because can't be hit by mass. Every 2 scenes, untargetable. Every 4 scenes, untargetable. Pretty juicy! Because Cygnus also has an untargetable thing. And then, you know, with Cygnus, if you stagger someone, you deal 8 damage, you recover a bit of stagger. Cloudseer Core is probably one of the only ones that actually seems like kinda good. And, yeah, Smoke amplifies outgoing damage, Puffy Broom. At the start of the scene, extract smoke from other characters without the core. Prioritizes allies until the stack of smoke on self reaches 10. The first die on each page gains the effect of inflict 1 burn per 1 smoke on self. Upon getting hit, lose 1 smoke, but inflict 1 smoke and 1 burn on the attacker per 1 smoke on self. That seems really good. Because you can just potentially have characters around you go smoke builds, and then you don't even have to worry about it. You don't even have to go smoke build. You just put this on and you go a normal build. And you'll absorb their smoke while they're generating more smoke, and you're getting the benefits for free on that character. You know, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is probably the only one that I'd say actually warrants the 10 cost, because this seems like it could be pretty dang good. Especially with the revamped pages and stuff. Where, like, for example, here, Internal Combustion Engine. When gaining smoke using combat pages, gain +1 additional stacks. And if you use the page that's like, gain 1 smoke 2 times, boom, that's 4 smoke. That's pretty good. So if you have two characters with that, where they're both gaining 4 smoke with 1 page, and then this character just absorbs that smoke from both of them, well, best case scenario, the character with combustion is now at 10 smoke, and they still have a little bit of smoke left over. So they're still doing a little bit of bonus damage, but now this character is fully powered, right? And that's just 1 page on 2 characters with 1 passive. That's pretty dang good. Like, this is probably the most powerful one. Whereas, for example, Titania's aid has a massive drawback of her, for some reason, turning to the enemy, because I guess she's jealous that you're getting more attacks off than her. But also, Titania's just naturally weaker because you can't mess with her stuff. You can't change her pages. You can't change her passives. You can't put gifts on her. Which just inherently makes her a far weaker version than whoever she's actually replacing. Like, for example, Abby, just for the sake of showing it off, I made her a self-burn build, which she already basically is with the Stigma workshop, where she applies a crap ton of burn to both herself and the enemy, which is actually what her gifts are geared up for, the Stigma workshop. Like, 4% chance to boost offensive die play 1 if the target has 20 plus burn. Stigma workshop, you're applying extra burn, and then use Violent Flame, you get an extra burn, and then you use the passive, you get an extra burn, and then with the Stigma workshop passives itself, you're applying burn on hit. Like, you see, that's really powerful, and in theory, the same build will work here because of Hole of Sparks. But Hole of Sparks is so gimmicky that I can't actually say that it would work out very well. So the only reason I even used it is just to proc Titania quicker, but then she's just weaker than the Stigma workshop build. So I really don't know. I want to like this mod, but I don't know how I feel about it. And, you know, I did play the easy version because everyone warned me that it's, like, the hardest mod on the workshop. And I could definitely see it. It definitely feels very, very difficult. But, in my mind, I'm kind of just wondering, like, the balance is all over the place in this mod. Like, it doesn't feel like anything is on the same power level as something else. Like, Hull of Sparks could be interesting. Could be a really interesting build, especially if you put it in Malchus floor with the smoke thing. Boom. You give her loyalty. You give her the flame. You give her the apple. And then you get hit once. Maybe you even put on Philip's, apply burn whenever you get hit. And then someone hits you, and suddenly they have like 30 burn, 8 bind, like a bit of whatever. That could be fun. But that's like one build using... I don't know. I really don't know. It feels like there are just... The balance is weird. And especially like 100 health, 100 stagger resist. But everything is normal. And the dice is also 1 to 10. So it's kind of leaning you towards just summoning Titania. But at the same time, the Titania passive isn't actually part of this set. So it just feels like a very weak page. Especially when you compare it to a base game set of Yujin. You get this really early on, and it has 2 endured. You have significantly more health. Your dice has less high roll potential, that's true. But the downside for this one, you just don't have much stagger resist. That's pretty solid. But then, you do, I don't know. I don't know how to properly describe how I feel about this mod. I think there could be a lot of potential with it. I don't think it's just a dead mod, but I do think the balance is all over the place. I don't think it was fully thought through, and I think some of the passives are stupidly overpriced. Like, 9 cost plus 1 blunt? That's very, very poor. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough, and based on how long the recording is, I think this is the only thing we're going to do in this episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if we should actually keep Jealous Flower, or if we should just go back to Stigma Workshop. Like, I want to give some of these pages a chance, but I don't know. There's like 2 builds that I can potentially see from Jealous Flower. One of which being the Malkuth, like, yeah, hit me, see what happens. And the other being the, oh, all your smoke is mine.
Or my gird.
Okay, I don't know if Sally's actually going to be the one to wear this, but, like, this and Dog are so freaking fitting. Oh, they both look so good. Oof.
I've been thinking for a long time. What is the so-called magic? Magic. Generally, it's a technology that uses specific materials, specific spells and gestures to cause certain phenomena. In that case, isn't it okay to follow the formula? Why is there such a saying of talent? Although this is the case, it is strange that everyone needs different spells and postures to cast. Even according to the records of the Elder, it is impossible to make it at once. The process of studying spells is to study the ways and rules that suit you. The difficulty varies from person to person. This is the so-called talent of casting spells. Subtle changes appear every day, so you need to adjust the way that you cast daily. It takes longer to adjust even spells that you've learned. Especially for people with poor talents like me. I see. Even if your time is unlimited, it is meaningless as long as the speed of adjustment cannot keep up with the speed of change. Strange. Why is there such a cumbersome and unreliable technology? Because the effect of spells is powerful, corresponding to the degree of danger it causes. The most difficult spells can be said to be power equal to the gods. So, can I actually study this technology? Of course, although I'm only a primary caster.
After a while.
I can't understand the principle, but strange phenomena do occur, and the conditions that cause the phenomenon will change at any time. Such a technology can only be described as magic. It is almost impossible to study magic without a template, and no one in our time knows how the original magic was developed. However, without the learning process, extracting pages directly from me can make any patron librarian use magic. The ability of the library is really convenient. I'll find a few people to experiment. Let me see. Roland is making scallion cakes again, something that he's never mentioned before this.
After a while.
This is the case. Would anyone like to give it a try?
Magic, come in.
It's not bad to try something new. Is there any magic that could create beer?
Yeah.
Serious?
Everyone is interested, so
In that case, let's test together. Roland, you...
Okay, you want me to be a hitting partner. I'm used to it.
Try your best, or you won't end up decently.
So, horrible?
in the world? Oh, Netzak, you looking good. Oh, wait, Malkith and Cheese aren't wearing outfits because I have them in special ones. Like, for example, that's a nice cup of coffee. Okay, let's see. What does do? Use special key page for this reception and inherit all passives of the original page they equipped. Oh, wonderful. Shimmering, perception, blocking, mask, retaliate, 12 fixers, black silence, speed 3. A fighter that never retreats. Okay, what do we got? Use special key page and inherit all passives. Add 4 to 8 block die to all but mass attack pages. Can equip sorcery pages and gain access to meditation. Draw all sorcery pages at the start of the act. Huh. Wow, Netzak is going to be literally worthless here. Because he has no one to do the Unity pages with. Hod. Okay, so they all seem to have the same thing. What does Angela have? Mysterious Flasks. Hull of Sparks. Okay, well. I'll just figure out what we do when we get in.
Don't be so down. I'm sure we can do this well.
Okay. What is this? Contaminate. Inflict 2 contaminated. Restore 3 light. Draw 1 page. Gain 5 burn. Inflict 5 burn to each other. Restore 1 light. Draw 1 page. Reduce up to 15 stacks of burn from target. Inflict 1 erosion for every 3 burn reduced. Oh my god! That is really powerful. All allies gain a copy of the die on this page. Oh, interesting. So that's kind of like a Unity page, in a way. What are we doing? Just doing rolling stuff? Alright. Heat Beam. Dice on this page are rolled 2 times, using the sum of the result. Does not deal damage or stagger damage. Inflict weak. This scene equal to die value. Inflict oily. Oh, interesting. I wonder if oily boosts fire. On Clash, if dice is not minimum and below 8, is recycled and loses 7 maximum value. Dice on this page are rolled 3 times, using their sum as a result. All allies gain 1 extra speed die in the next 2 scenes. Yeah, why not? We'll do that. Oh, become immobilized this scene. Return all exhausted sorcery pages to hand next scene. And restore all light. Okay. Ah, we can't clash that. Oil. And then we will hold. Okay, I think we're doing it. Tree of Silver. Huh. Fireball. 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 Wow. All right. Weak. Boy, I wish that weak occurred sooner. Weak. It really just feels like I'm mashing my face against the keyboard and just like, I'm winning! Going for a mass stack? Oh right, these things. I totally forgot about this. For the duration of the scene, all targets' dice rolls minimum value lose +2, but all their combat pages cost -2. Oh. Maximum value +2, but all cost +2 light. It's kind of suck. For the duration of the stage, reduce target's maximum stagger resist by 90%. All the resistances change to resist when they are staggered. Huh? Netsack. Okay. Pew! Well, there goes counter die. Burn. Burn. How about more burn? Burn. Yay. Pew. Kapew. More kapew. We're burning him. Ow. Oof. Ow. Hey. Contaminate. Contaminate. Melting point. Yeah, that's a good amount of erosion. Ow, now he gets to do damage to us. Not a whole lot, though. You know what? I want learning. And then, yeah, why not? We'll do wrist cutter. So what's this do? Contaminate. When inflicted with negative status effects, half of the effect is inflicted on a random ally. Lose 1 stack at the end of the scene. And then obviously take 4 damage, lose 1 stack of erosion. When taking a hit, take bonus damage and stagger damage equal to this. Yeah, I'm just gonna wrist cutter. Say goodbye to your strength. Oh, he blocked it? Really? Alright. Ow. Yeah, you got a lot of strength there. If only we would have purged it like I wanted to. Wait, are there 2 angels on the field? Yes, there is. Weird. Why was there 2 Angelas? Pretty sure he's dead to burn. Ow. We did it. Stop! I can't hold any longer.
Hum. Can't you dodge this time?
Well, this is funny. Sort of. Primary spells can make Roland in a tight corner. The potential of this technique is amazing.
There are no templates for more advanced spells, though.
It may be possible to reproduce some slowly by studying. These spells are really tricky, but how do I feel these spells, Angela? It just cast is different.
Well, I asked Angela to reproduce it if I didn't join the order after being removed from the random family. I studied alchemy outside and then died because I couldn't find safe equipment and I had too much toxic exposure to substances. I've been wondering whether I had been led astray by the order. Now I feel at ease.
As a return gift, I helped as much as I could, that's it. Let's not talk about these heavy topics. How about trying the effect of the spell turning tears into wine? Okay, you've enjoyed casting for a little bit too long. Now I'm here to play. Well, and that is it. So that's Jealous Flower. It was okay. Fully realizing I have the easy version installed, that was still kind of hard. We didn't actually lose any. Okay, technically we lost one of the fights. Technically. Because the game crapped out on me. That's not my fault. But it was okay. The English was passable. I understood most of the time what was trying to be communicated. Yeah. Okay, we'll need to find Netzak's page at some point, because I can't remember which one he had equipped. But we got everybody re-equipped. Malkuth has Oswald's page again. Hod has Gloria. Netzak will find his. And Cheesed has the Vermilion Crosses. Excellent. So, what did I think of that? I thought it's okay. I mean, it was... The art was really, 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 really good. Story was kind of all over the place. Maybe that just plays into the fact that I can't understand what some of it was saying. My biggest gripe is that the issues were not... My biggest gripe is that, a lot of the characters were talking complete nonsense. Like, for example, that's the best idea you've ever had, Angela. I'm so with you. And she's like, yes, I am amazing. So, I don't know. It was okay. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you
In the next one.
Bye.